Mel, say hi to Melissa Gilbert.
Hey, Melissa.
You guys, that's my, well, needless to say, favorite song.
Well, I have to ask you a question now. Of
What?
all the interviews that you've done, and I don't know how much radio you've done in your life, but I gotta assume this is not your first radio interview.
Not today either.
Okay.
Ah.
Has anyone ever been clever enough to play Melissa by the Allman Brothers for
No,
you?
they always played a Little House on the Prairie theme. I'll tell you
Aw.
this.
Never heard that before.
I am so impressed that you guys played that song. I can't tell you.
Here's Melissa Gilbert on the KGB. You know, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing for you that you are forever that little child on Little House on the Prairie?
Oh, listen, at this point, anything that keeps me young is a good thing.
Okay.
I am inching up on, I got 14 months until my 40th birthday. So,
Oh, cry me a river. You're going to be fine.
Blah, blah, blah. I know.
Only look about 21. You probably still get carded in bars. Come on.
No. But I will tell you this. I'm married to a man who is 14 years older than me.
You know, I wanted to ask you about that. What is it like to make out with the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz?
No.
What?
That's the wrong Scarecrow.
Aren't you married to the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz?
The Tin
Now, that's
Woodsman, you
April
idiot.
Jones. He actually passed away about 15 years ago.
Oh. Well, what was it
married
like
to-
to make out with him before he passed? No, you're married to the Scarecrow Bruce Boxleitner.
Yes, I'm married to that. Actually, he since then has been the on his last series. He was the president of the universe, basically.
I wouldn't
That
mind
was
making out with him.
He is a good-looking man.
He really is.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Melissa, we're going to talk about the SAG Awards here. SAG stands for Screen Actors Guild.
It does.
And what's your interest in the Screen Actors Guild?
I'm the president.
Oh,
Wow.
brag a little.
Oh yeah, I know.
I am the president.
And you didn't even have to win in a runoff in Florida. That's great.
No, I had to win in a runoff all over the country. My election was overturned almost immediately.
I heard that Rhoda was trying to horn in on your area.
What do you mean it was overturned?
They were found to be. I don't know. I just know I had to do it twice in 3 months.
I don't know.
I don't
And
know.
the first
I
time.
don't know. I don't.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that and a nickel will get you a hot cup, a jack squat.
You know, why is it we can't have an election in this country anymore?
Dangling
I
pads.
don't know either.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this: the first time around, I won by about 1,500 votes, and the second time around, I won by 10,000.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, I think it's fair to say that you are the president of the Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah, there are actually people who call me president.
Now, is this a union for actors or something like that?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is a labor organization, and what we do is we negotiate and enforce contracts and ensure that our members are working for good wages and under fair working conditions.
Now, I hope I'm not bringing up an ugly thing or a competitor or anything like that, but is it anything like AFTRA?
You know what? It is a lot like AFTRA, and I have to tell you, they're not our competitors. We are working right now towards consolidating the two unions into one.
Is
And that's
is SAG strictly for movies?
No, STRAG. Well, there you go. SAG and AFTRA together is STRAG.
Yeah.
SAG is for film and television
Okay.
performers. We also have singers. We have puppeteers. We have dancers. We have stunt performers.
Puppeteers.
Yeah.
Puppeteers are
Got to make
good.
sure the working conditions are good.
These puppeteers. Man, they need a little Teamsters work there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, without the union, they get the tangled strings.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
just ugly.
Okay.
They want guardrails up there.
I'm just going to leave that alone before I get attacked by some puppeteer.
Do you have mimes?
Yeah, well, some of our people are mimes. We
Awesome.
have a mime
Got to have
contract.
somebody speak for them.
How long is your term, Melissa?
My term is 2 years. It's actually up this fall.
Oh my gosh. Will you be running again? Are you allowed to run again?
I'm allowed. It's up to my. I'm having those conversations now with my family and my supporters.
Have you enjoyed the job?
I have enjoyed the job, and I'll tell you the really exciting thing for me is this potential consolidation of making SAG and AFTRA one union. It has to happen now. You know, we've reached a point where it's actually dangerous for us to maintain the status quo.
Now, when you're the president of the Screen Actors Guild, do you have actors coming to you who are down on their luck or maybe a little too scared to go in and, you know, stick out their chest and ask for the part, kind of like Johnny Fontaine crying to the Godfather, I can't get the part, I can't get the part. No, do the thing.
What?
You can act like... we
You can act like a man.
blow it. We blow it.
Sound effect.
You will never make it into
Sorry.
SAG. I just want you two to know that
Melissa's
now.
just blacklisted us from SAG. Remember being in.
I don't improvise. I gotta have a script.
Well, what's going to happen at the awards show, Melissa?
You know what? You never know. I know one thing. It's going to go fast. It's going to be fun. Clint Eastwood is getting the Life Achievement Award.
He's cool. I like him.
And I know that Halle Berry is presenting.
Oh, look out. Bring the
Tears.
Kleenex.
Lots of tears.
Yeah.
Oh, no. She's presenting. She's not nominated. And she is probably the closest thing I've ever seen to a flawless physical specimen of a human being in my
She
life.
is pretty.
Oh, my God. She was at my table last year, and I actually turned to Bruce and said, I'm scared.
Wouldn't mind making out with her.
No, I said, I might be. Gay. I don't know.
She's just that pretty.
If I was gay, I'd make out with Bruce. I've always found him to be very
He is
attractive, very
adorable.
charming,
I'll be sure
great.
to tell him that. I'm sure that'll make him.
I had a dream
scared.
about him a couple of years
What?
ago.
You had a dream about Bruce
I
Boxleitner?
did. I woke up and went, oh my God, why am I dreaming about that dude?
Did you make out with the Scarecrow? No. Did you make out with Mrs. King?
No.
Oh.
I like him in his cowboy stuff.
He's so handsome, sexy.
I get to see all of it. So
Damn.
I get the cowboy. I get the secret agent. He's everything.
Yeah.
Here.
Now this is kind of a little problem, I think, that people in your position, and that is someone who's putting on an award show, have to deal with. First of all, you have an award show and it's your own private club or your own public club, whatever. You should be allowed to do what you want. It should be as long or as short as you want. But then you put it on TV, and so now you're dealing with people who have nothing to do with the Screen Actors Guild, who are barking and moaning about how long or how boring or whatever the show is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always felt this way about how people bitched and moaned about the Academy Awards. Well, are you in the movie business? It's not even your group. What do you care?
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it. Exactly.
Change the channel. Come back later. I
Go-
mean, what do you want? I got to tell you though, the really cool thing about the Screen Actors Guild Awards is that actors have that innate sense of timing, so they're not going to ramble on in a 10-minute speech like a producer or somebody or a technician would do who doesn't ever have the opportunity to speak on television. These actors know when they've gone on too long and when they're going to lose the audience. So at the Screen Actors Guild Awards, the speeches go by fast. The show has never been over time.
Okay.
It's always ended on time.
I've always wanted to have an opportunity to speak to someone who is in charge of the awards show. And so here's Melissa Gilbert, president, she boasted just a minute ago, of the Screen Actors Guild.
It's not a boast. It's a truism.
Brag. Well, it ain't bragging if it's true, right?
That's right.
Exactly, and I am. I'm the president of Screen Actors
Oh,
Guild.
geez,
Right.
remind me every 2 minutes. Melissa, how about this? I understand you got your show in control, but seriously, I would love to see the actual vaudeville hook come back.
That would be.
You know what? I'd like to see that come back in a lot of places.
As pretty as Halle Berry is, during that Academy Awards, Dorothy Dale. Drag her off. I want to see the hook come back.
I have nothing to say.
Melissa, let's go back to Little House for just a second. One of the most
I love
popular,
that show.
one of the most popular television series ever in the history of television. And you and Michael Landon were the two biggest stars of that show. And sometimes this happens to an actor that they do a role so well that they become forever associated with it.
Yeah.
Have you ever run into maybe opportunity to read for a part and the people would say, this role is a little bit too saucy for little Laura Ingalls?
Oh, yeah. I get that. She's not, she's like 12, isn't she? And then I also get, she can't be funny, can she?
Yeah.
People forget that, we're actors and we can actually do all kinds of things.
Does Laura Ingalls make out?
Did she ever on the show?
Yeah, not like make out. She got kissed a few times, but then she got married right away.
But I mean today. Does Laura Ingalls make out today?
Yes, she certainly does. I've had the request for the pantaloons and the petticoat, and you know what?
Wow.
Sometimes that just has to be...
Boxleitner at home, putting on the pantaloons, baby.
Come on, wear the bustle, honey. Wear the bustle.
You know, I hate to say it, but I hate that little blonde girl. God, I want her.
Nellie?
Which one?
Nellie!
Nellie was a brat.
Oh, man.
Oh, she was a brat.
This is the only cast member I speak to regularly.
Really?
Always
Yeah.
rooting for some out-of-control Amish cart and wagon to come barreling down the road. Take that kid out. Well, let's remind everybody that Melissa's big show, and you're going to be on the show, aren't you? Mm-hmm. You come out and say, hey, I'm the
not
president.
wearing the calicos, let me tell you.
Come on, make a long speech and put everyone to sleep.
Will you
It'll be
remind
fun.
everybody that you are the president?
Oh, no, the announcer's going to say, ladies and gentlemen, the president of Screen Actors Guild.
By the way, in case you missed it, I'm the president.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the president of the SAG. All right.
This is coming up on Sunday,
Oh, cool.
and it's going to be 8 o'clock here in California on TNT. I like that channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
The Shawshank Redemption channel.
Who are some of the big stars we're going to see, Melissa? You said Clint Eastwood.
Halle Berry, Martin Sheen, James Gandolfini, Diane Lane,
Wow.
Maureen O'Hara, Richard Gere.
Maureen O'Hara
Maureen O'Hara
was on my original Desert Island 5.
Yeah.
Maureen O'Hara is at my table, my friend.
Damn.
Oh.
I love her.
That in itself is what makes me feel cool.
If
that
I could
Maureen O'Hara is at
Yeah.
my table.
If I could freeze her in time.
No, it doesn't matter. She's the coolest.
You have to remind her of something. Tell her that I was watching her the other day, and I saw her when she was like 17 years old in The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Wow.
She was the broad that the Hunchback falls in love with. What's her name? Isabella or something like that?
No. I'll never remember it.
You would think the president of the
Yeah,
Screen Actors
really.
Guild would know that.
I
Maybe
know
I'll
what-
call
Sorry,
Rhoda,
I'm
see if she
not
knows.
I'm not the president of everything that was ever written.
It was Jennifer.
No,
Yeah.
it was Jennifer.
Jennifer.
It was Stella, right?
I don't
Stella,
remember.
that's it.
But I couldn't believe it. I'm watching this thing, and I looked her up on the Internet Movie Database.
Esmeralda. Thank you.
Esmeralda, that's it. I think she was like 17 in that movie or something.
Jeez.
That woman's got a career.
Yeah.
Oh, beauty.
Well, good talking to you, Melissa.
You too, guys.
Looking forward to seeing your show. It's the Screen Actors Guild. It's the 9th time they're doing this. Coming up on Sunday, 8 o'clock on TNT. And you will see Melissa Gilbert out there reminding everybody that she's the president of everything.
That's right. That's me.
Thanks, Melissa.
Thanks, you guys.
Good to know that Laura Ingalls still makes out in the Bloomers.
Hey, you know, some things never change.
All right. Say hi to Bruce for us.
I will.
See you later. Okay, you hang up first.
Oh, she wants you. She can't hang up.
You hang up first. I'm not hanging up.
I'm not hanging up.
See, we got a thing going on here.
I'm having breakfast.
No, you hang up first. Come on.
No, that's okay. You hang up.
I'm not ending this thing.
Okay, bye.
No one's going to say I hung up on Laura Ingalls. It's just not going to happen.
I'm just going to sit here and eat toast. I don't care.
Fine. I'm just going to sit
Oh,
here
he'll
and
keep
drink
you
coffee.
on. Oh, no. This
Love
is going to go on
toast.
forever.
Chainsaw loves toast.
What kind of bread is it?
It's white.
Nice. Okay. All right. Can't believe it's not butter or the real stuff.
Real butter.
Oh, yum.
Right out of the farm.
Look, seriously.
She just
I'm
churned it.
not hanging up.
No, me neither.
And when you do,
Yeah.
I'm going to bitch and moan all day about how Laura Ingalls hung up on me.
Listen, I'm not going to pull the trigger on this. I'm going to let the lady from TNT hang up.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Boyer, come over here and hang up on her for
Calling
me.
the middleman.
Pass it off to the secretary of hanging up the phone.
That's what makes me good at being president.
All right, thanks a lot, Laura.
All right, you guys.
Bye.
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 I'm not hanging up.
I didn't hang up either. I'm still waiting for the...
I'm not hanging
Oh, my
up.
God. The two most stubborn people in the world are on the phone together.
Shelley, this is what people who are in love do. They
Yeah,
cannot finish it with each other. You remember that time Marsha Brady was here and she made out with
Oh,
me?
she did not make out with you.
She made out with me.
barely
I almost
pecked you on the
suffocated.
tip.
Just on the cheek.
And she called her manager over and said, "Could you get that goon off of me?" It was terribly embarrassing for all of us.
Well, you know, this is what happens. We get the starlets on the show and they can't get off me.
Good God. The woman is a highly dignified president of the Screen Actors Guild.
Don't tell me. She reminded me 14 times.
She's clearly a president who can't stop playing the hang up the phone game.
I'm not hanging up.
I'm not either.
Oh,
What?
well,
What's
this
to
is
hang up for? Look, I'm looking at my schedule, and I don't have another interview until 8:20. So, you know.
Who are you going to talk to next?
Where am I next?
We're
Phoenix.
There's nothing there.
What radio station?
KDKB.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Shelley and I
geez.
used to work
We've
there.
been there. Don't even go.
John of Thunder in the morning.
I gotta talk to L.A. and that's where I live.
Ah. Well, I'm not hanging up, so I don't know how LA's
Well, I'm
going
not
to
hanging
hear
up
you.
either. I mean, I got 20 minutes, so.
Tell me,
You want the toast?
tell me if we were your
Yeah.
favorite interview so far today.
Definitely the most lively,
Oh. Ouch.
and definitely my favorite.
All right,
God,
let's
you guys are easy.
We're needy.
let's solve this the diplomatic Hans Blix kind of way here. You ready? Let's just on the count of 3. Let's hang up. You ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you are both so weaselly.
How do you know I didn't hang up on her?
Well, I know you didn't.
How do you know?
Are you
You
there?
don't hear her.
Are
She's
you
not
there?
there. She's not there.
Melissa?
Oh!
Oh, my God.
What a crunt!